Hey, today I would like to introduce a better way to initialize React app that is embedded in iframe using event-driven messages. So imagine that we have a web app like that. We have a parent page that containing an iframe, and we have a React app running in that iframe. And the parent page needs to pass some information when initializing the child React app. It would be quite intuitive to come up with this solution that the parent page can listen to the load event from the iframe load and then send the init app message to the child app that's running in that iframe. And then the React app running in the iframe could listen to that message and parse the payload sent from the parent page and use it to display, so that we see that when parent page sent init app with the payload name world and the child app trying to display hello with a name, and the name come from the payload, and then we see the hello world from the page. That seems to be working fine, right? What's the problem? The problem is that load event of the iframe does not mean that the app inside is fully prepared. Let's look at this example. Like instead of for the app to directly listen to the message from the right start, it may need to take some preparation before reaching to that point. Like for example, like it may need to prepare some like database initialization, configuration loading, transition, or whatever. So there might be some preparations before it can actually listen to the message. So I'm using a set timeout to simulate this case. As we can see, after 1 second, it will set the is ready to true, but before that, it will be false. And we can also see that if the is ready is not true, then it will actually not going to listen to the messages and actually handle those messages sending from parent. Well, only when the is ready is true, it can listen to the message and actually handle that message payload. So in this case, if we have an app like that and we directly want to listen to the load event and send the message, send the init app message with that payload, it's not going to work because, as we can see, parent sent the message first and then child becomes ready. So before child app is ready, that those messages aren't able to be processed. So it's a timing issue. What could be the better option then? Very simple. Instead of listen to the load event, we could just let the child app send the app ready event or message proactively, and then let the parent respond to that event to send init app back to the child app. So that just solves the problem. You don't really need to rely on the load event. That only indicates, well, the dorm is loaded, but the app inside is not 100% ready. But in this case, if we can let the child proactively report it's ready and then send a message to it, it would be a safe bet. As we could say, once made the change, child will report it's ready, and then parent received it ready, and then parent would send the message to init app with a payload name world, and the child receive it and can handle that and display hello world perfectly again. So that's really a simple trick that we might want to use when you initialize the React app running in an iframe and embed it into a parent page. By the way, I have a blog article to describe these things in more detail, and the runnable examples are hosted on GitHub. Feel free to check them out. Thanks.